and welcome to my channel. So on Tuesdays is Tiny Tidy Tuesday. The first Thursday of the month is Thoughtful Thursday. Friday is first Friday of the month is 10 minutes better. And hey Mel, how's it going? So I wanted to come live because my room is it's hi Angel. Hey, how are you girls doing? How is it going? So I wanted to come live because eating soup, yummy, yummy, Mel. I guess it's, yeah. So I wanted to come live and do this because I did that room tour video and it was a huge success. I mean, that thing has over 400 views, which is just crazy to me. And then I did the book decluttering short, which didn't do as well. But I want to come live after my Thoughtful Thursday video because in that video I really only showed the bookcase. And in the short I couldn't really explain what all the different piles were and everything. It was just too much to explain that day. I just was too tired. But I'm awake today. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you guys and kind of explain my thought process with everything and kind of where things are at the moment. I mean, it's ever changing, ever evolving. I'm constantly reorganizing things and moving things around. And so probably by tomorrow even this could look completely different. But for now, I want to kind of explain. So let's turn the camera on. I'm going to show you guys. So inside my nightstand, this drawer is much more organized. It basically has my other coasters. It has charging cords, heating pad, iPad, and then this, which are the extra tools and like parts for the bed. So I'm gonna leave those, and it's got like ear pods, and then it has this drawer is just stuff I use from going out, stuff I use to take notes or whatever. So the nightstand still needs to be emptied of my stuff, but she's not. The new room is not moving until the end of the month, so I have time to just leave that stuff there. I'll probably end up moving it out like the day before she moves in, and clearing out the nightstand and making sure it's fully wiped down. So like the new person who will be keeping the bed, she'll be keeping the sheets, blanket, giving it all to her. I will probably use my pillows because I believe she does own her. I believe that they do own their own pillows. Um, like I said, she'll be keeping the person will be keeping the nightstand, keeping the lamp. All I've decided if I'm going to be keeping these coasters when I move, or if I'm going to declutter them. We will see. It's undecided. That bag is stuff that needs to be shredded or like disposed of properly. So that's going to be gone. That bag is still winter clothes, which I'll probably put used to pack around the stuff that's fragile to keep it safe. Because it will save me on buying packing supplies, and it will kind of take care of both things. The new person will also be keeping the bookcase, which, as you can see, is currently completely empty, which is fantastic. And then that frame is empty because the art I had in it I'm keeping, but I'm not keeping the frame. And a family member actually owns their own retail store, resale store, secondhand store. So they're going to be taking that frame and trying to resell it or use it for something. So that's going. And then, of course, the vacuum in the room will stay here. This stuff is art supplies that belong to my roommate, but have just been in my room for now. This whole half right here on the table is all stuff that will stay with my roommate and his new roommate. It's not anything that I need to keep. So it's just like stuff you'd keep in a utility drawer, extra shelves for DVD shelves, and then the boxes that the expansions came in for the games. So, like this, I currently plan on moving with me, but depending on how things end up, it may or may not be getting moved. But I've had this game set for almost 20 years, so this is just some of my medical stuff, blood pressure machine, and then this white box has something that's supposed to help with pain in it that I have yet to try. But if it works for me, I'll probably try and keep it. If it does not work for me, then I'll see if somebody else wants it. My sword, I definitely plan on trying to move. That's gonna try and move. The tree, my rainbow tree, I love this tree, and depending on where I end up, it'll either be moving with me, but if I'm somewhere and it's just too complicated to move it, then I know somebody who'd probably take it and love it. So, this has paperwork in it, and most of this paperwork will probably get shredded soon, because I don't think I need to keep all of it. And the rest will get filed away. Those are the new packing cubes I got that came in a set. Depending on whether I use them or not, will determine whether I keep them or not. That are dice coasters that used to be in the living room. As of right now, those plan on keeping. Hey, Sharon! And then under here is where I have all the frames and pictures that were on the bookshelf. They're currently wrapped up in bubble wrap, because I plan on saving those. And then this is like, here's the artwork that was in that large frame that I showed you guys and that I'm keeping currently. And then these are all my photos and photo albums, decor pieces, and books. And you will see on my Tiny Tidy Tuesday is a book declutter. So watch out for that. I'm really excited for it, because I got rid of more books than I thought I would. And I actually took those to a used bookstore and they took most of the books. I let go of, not all of them, but most of them. And then I got store credit at that bookstore to get paperback books. Um, I don't really want or need any more books currently. So I'm going to see if anybody I know here would like to use that store credit before I move, whenever that ends up being. Yeah, no, used bookstores are great. The books they didn't take are in this bag right here. And so those I will try and take either to the library or to a thrift store or something, since the used bookstore wouldn't take them. Because they're in really good condition. They just kind of, they were books they were like overstocked on currently and had a lot of. So they didn't need more of those books. And then, like, all my DVDs will be getting moved. I'm keeping the Switch and the controllers and the Switch games because those belong to me. And then like currently the only things I have in the bathroom are in this one drawer. So um might be TMI, but yeah. And then like here's the uh which bear, Mel? I'm trying to, do you mean oh, the bear in the living room? Yeah. That the so the bookcase isn't going with me. So the okay, let me explain this better. Um, the DVDs that are on the shelf and the games that are on the shelf are coming with me. But I'm not keeping the bookcase. I'm not keeping the candle. That bear belongs to my roommate. This cane belongs to my roommate. Um, the DVD player belongs to me, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be keeping it or not when I move. The Switch and the Switch controllers belong to me, but I will be keeping those when I move. But TVs, furniture, all that stuff is going to be staying with my roommate and his new roommate. It's basically the only things I'm moving are the stuff I own in my room that's not furniture, DVDs, Switch. Hey, Leela. Hey, kitty babies. You want to say hi? You want to say hi to everybody, Precious? Here's the Leela. Let's see if I can. Let me see if I can. Here we go. You say hi, babies? You say hi to my YouTube friends? You say hi to my YouTube friends? Oh, you're a good kitty. You're a good kitty. Here's all these good babies. Here's my good babies. You love the Precious. Love the Precious. Yeah, thank you, Shannon. She is a sweet kitty. Um, yeah, but so I'm not keeping any of the furniture, and most of the decor out in the living room belongs to my roommate, so he will be keeping his stuff, of course. And then whoop. This is the current state of my closet. And that box with paper and stuff in it, I probably will not be moving. And then all this stuff. There's stuff in this stack that I may or may not be moving. The stuff in that bin I'll be moving. The file box will be probably removed. The hamper may or may not be moving. Of course, I'm keeping my canes because that's important. And then my 3 pairs of shoes, my walker, all that kind of stuff is important, and I'm keeping. And yes, no, the minimalist is even going even more minimal, and that's kind of one of the things I wanted to talk about on this live, was that moving is expensive. As someone has moved basically at most of the time, like at least once a year, due to life circumstances changing, moving's expensive. Moving cross country is very expensive, and it costs thousands of dollars to move. Even if you are moving like a studio apartment or a 1-bedroom apartment, and you just have a few pieces of furniture and some boxes, it's not cheap. It's expensive, and that hasn't changed. In fact, it's gotten more expensive. And so for me, because I live minimal and because I keep things so simple, that I need to change hands. I'm just getting tired. I would rather move. Hey, Sunday! Oh my gosh, Sunday, you have to go back and watch because I've been explaining a lot of things. So I will definitely have this saved so you can go back and watch. But I was just saying that moving is really, really expensive. And, being disabled and stuff, I am poor. So there's just no getting around that. But I'm good at finding nice things affordably. That's how I found my bed. That's how I found my nightstand, the bookcase. The bookcase that's in my room, we got used for like under $50. I think for my upholstered bed frame and my mattress, I think total it cost me on like $500 for both. Yes, I've absolutely learned to be resourceful. Um, the nightstand I have next to my bed, my mom and I got back in 2016, so the nightstand is basically 7 years old now, and a furniture store, it was knocked down in price for $100, which, for the quality of it and how nice the nightstand is, and from the furniture place we got it from, it's cheap for a nightstand. Hey, Leela. She wants to be the only one getting attention right now. Hey, babies. Hey, babies. Yeah, she's Auntie Snuggums. And like the lamp that's on my bedside table, it came in a set. So we had the other one out in the living room, and I think that cost me like $50 for both lamps. And they work well enough. Leela, it's not time chunkies. Yes, she's a good babies. So, like, I'm not keeping bedding. I'm not keeping blankets, um, or towels. All that stuff is going to be staying here. Basically, everything in the kitchen, all the kitchen stuff, appliances, pots, pans, dishes, all of it is going to be staying with my roommate and his new roommate. Hey Jen! I'm not taking any of it. I will be taking, I have a special wine glass that I made with friends, and so I will be probably be taking that. I own like 3 or 4 coffee mugs, so I'll be taking those. I have a wine bottle opener that my sister got me this past Christmas, and uh, we'll see how it goes. But as of right now, I plan on taking that. But that's it. So everything you guys see in the kitchen in my tiny tidies, every that the whole kitchen, all that stuff is staying with them. I'm not moving any of it. It's all staying. Our washer and dryer that we own, because this place did not come with a washer dryer, is staying. All the furniture is staying. It's just all not moving it. Not happening. Nope, nope, nope. Leela, precious, just a minute, babies. So like the cleaning supplies, the vacuum, the broom, mop, all that stuff is staying. And then wherever I end up, whether it's renting a room, the room may or may not be furnished. And if it's not furnished, then I will, get the furniture, the bed and stuff I need for that room. If I end up renting an apartment or a house or something, then, I'll have to get a vacuum, I'll have to get a pot and pan, I'll have to get bowls and plates and cups and all that, stuff you need to live and make your life work. But I will, because I'm minimal, I don't need a lot, and I can live as an extreme minimalist, and just slowly get things over time if I need to. Um, there are things like a bed and a couch or a chair or a recliner or someplace to sit that are absolutes. There are things like a vacuum and, you know, cleaner and stuff that are absolutes must haves. But just keeping it really super simple. It is going to be a really nice fresh start. I think, even when I was homeless in the past, I haven't ever done this in extreme of a declutter for a move, because it was, even then, people either were storing stuff for me when I was homeless, or it was in storage and out of my control. So I would say this is by far my most extreme move. So yeah, I'm not leaving everything behind. I am moving some stuff, but it's not gonna be much. It's uh the trunk that we use as a coffee table and living room has board games and card games and puzzles in it. And honestly, the puzzles belong to my roommate, and then the board games and card games that are in there, yeah, it's the way to go, Mel, in my opinion. This is just, when you've moved as much as I have, it's just, you, you eventually just get tired of moving all your stuff around, and you just want to, you know, toss it all and start over. but I have things that are sentimental to me that I want to keep, and I don't want to start completely over. I don't want to get rid of everything and start completely over. I want to have some stuff. So, but like a lot of board games and card games that are in the yeah, no, yeah, no, it's a lot now to move. So a lot of board games and card games. Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be a lot Sunday. It's gonna be crazy. But that are in the trunk. I probably won't be moving. Yeah, and that is the thing for me is that the board games and card games can be easily replaced. It's not hard to replace those things. Have I took them from move to move to move to move to move? Absolutely, I've done that. But it's just no. It's kind of yeah. It takes time, Sharon. I mean, I like I said, I went minimal back in 2016 after having been homeless for a while, and I was finally in a place, and I finally had all my stuff, and I had like 80 or 90 boxes and bags of stuff. Oh, yes. See, that's the thing, Mel, is that when you're living with somebody or when you're married to somebody, you have more, you keep more, they keep more. It's just the way it is. I mean, I've lived with some people who I decluttered more of my stuff because I was feeling cramped. I was feeling cluttered. And they just took that as a sign that they could fill up that space with more stuff. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Yeah. My parents split when I was a teenager. Oh, hi, Candace. Hi. Oh my gosh. Hello, everybody. So my parents split when I was a teenager. So I had to learn to adapt at a young age. Oh my gosh. So true, Sunday. You're funny. So I've just and I was actually talking to my mom on the phone earlier today, and I told her, I'm like, Mom, depending on where I end up, I might just like get like purchase like one or two or get like one or two like large suitcases and everything I can fit into those one or two large suitcases, I'll move and everything else I won't keep. I mean, I Tetris pack. So I could cram a lot into one or two suitcases. And because oh yeah. No, I have you guys are so funny. Oh Mel, when I finally move, when I finally have a place to go, I will definitely be showing how I pack everything and what that ends up looking like. Cause it will either be stuff in boxes and having somebody move it for me, or it will be one or two large suitcases and just packing the suitcases and flying that stuff on a plane to wherever I'm going with a carry-on and or two and calling it good. So we shall see. But my sword, I really want to keep, and I really want to keep the mount that it's on. So depending on how I move, I might end up shipping the sword to wherever it is. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see where I end up. And but all the cleaning supplies, bathroom stuff, towels, blankets, bedding, furniture, it's not it's not I'm not keeping any of it. The TVs my roommate's keeping. He was pretty open to me taking the Switch because you know he bought it for me. So I'm like, well, do you want the Switch? Because I can, replace it eventually. And he's like, no, no, I got that for you. You take the Switch and the controllers. So, but yeah, it's gonna be extreme minimalism going on here. Uh, the other thing is that what I'm doing now and what I've been doing since the beginning of the year when I decided I needed out of the state I'm in. Um, was that you guys have seen me declutter and declutter and declutter. And this kind of what I do before any move is I get ruthless and I'm like, okay, this stuff for sure I do not want to move. I do not want to deal with. And so it can go. And if and if regretting it later, it can be replaced. So it's going, it's going, it's going. So now I'm basically getting down to the stuff that I know I want to keep, that I could get rid of if I need to, but I know I want to keep. And so, like the collapsible laundry hampers that were given to us, and my laundry hamper, um, not sure if I'm going to be keeping any of those yet. Those are still kind of on the fence. Not sure. I have 2 Christmas decorations that in the Christmas stuff that I plan on keeping. But right now it's a matter of getting as much packed up as possible because, like I said, the new roommate is moving in here the end of this month. And what that means is that for my future videos after July will be I will not be filming either one of the bedrooms. Um, I will not film what's currently in my room, which is going to be where the new roommate's room is going to be, and she'll be taking all the furniture and stuff. And I will not be filming my brother's room, which is the room I'll be sleeping in, and he'll be sleeping on the couch. Um, while the 3 of us are living together until I move, for sure, somewhere in October, at the latest. So, oh, I'm so glad you got to visit Sharon and Candace, and Mel and Sunday and everybody. I'm so glad you guys came on here, and Jen. This has been great. But yes, and of course, I don't film my roommate's room because it's his stuff and he's not on social media. He's not online, and I want to keep his privacy. So after the end of July, when in July hits, I will no longer be filming Tiny Tidies or any of my collab videos in either of the bedrooms for both of their privacies. They're not, you know, they don't want their stuff online, and I'm going to respect that. So up until I move, it'll be a mix of any moving content I might have and doing tiny tidies and 10 minutes better and the different collabs and videos and stuff out in the the living room and the kitchen. Um, I mean, luckily the person moving in and my roommate both work, so I should be able to. Um, but I don't know how it's going to be like living the three of us living together for the short term. So, but I should still be able to film. Oh, fairy garden! How sweet! Yeah, I have relatives who do the whole fairy garden thing. I think it's really cute. Um, when it comes to flowers and gardening and all that stuff, it looks really pretty. I think it's beautiful, and I admire anybody who can do it. But I do not have a green thumb, so gardening and plants and stuff is not my thing. They do not. Oh yes, please send pics in the chat Sunday of your fairy garden and pictures and stuff. We'd love that. That'd be awesome. Yeah, best day ever. But and then one of my things is that besides my low stamina and all my health issues, is that as I may have mentioned, I dislocate easily. So basically, lifting more than like 10 pounds, and I'm guaranteed to dislocate something. It's a it's a risk every time I do that. So because of not being able to lift a lot due to strength and due to my ability to dislocate with moves, I've always had people to help me move and to carry things while I basically just sat and supervised. I mean, if a box or something was light enough, I could carry it, but basically I would sit and supervise. And they just made sure I stayed hydrated and I was okay. So I managed the move and make sure everything was set up and make sure that papers were signed and all that. But the physical moving of things hasn't been isn't something I can do. So, and that's something I want to show in my moving content this time around, is, or explain at least, is that yeah, no, I'm part of support groups of other people who get it. So, um, the online support groups, I haven't found any in person that I can go to yet, but there's online support groups of people you can talk to who get it and understand. Oh, that I wonder about that. Yeah. No, usually, huh? That's a good idea. Anyway, and I'll have to reach out and see. Yeah, no, I have people to talk to who understand. I have people to talk to who get it, which is fantastic. And that is the thing, is that if I move boxes and have stuff moved across. Huh. Sunday, you are full of good ideas. Um, so I overdid it on Tuesday. I had like a normal person day and did way too much. Cause I'm like, I have all this energy. There's so much that needs to get done. And so I basically destroyed my body on Tuesday. So I'm still recovering. But so thank you to people who have brain power right now who can give me ideas that I normally wouldn't think of. But when it comes to getting what I'm keeping moved, what will happen is that my roommate here will probably help me move the stuff either onto a moving truck, a moving vehicle, or whatever, if I take that route, or he'll, help me move the stuff and get me, through the airport. Good for you, Mel. Don't overdo it. You need to be extra careful. Um, Nell has been injured for a while and is doing PT, so she needs to be extra careful. When we're injured, Mel, we have to be careful normally, Mel, but when we're injured, we have to be extra, extra careful. Otherwise, you can make your body much, much worse. So, yesterday I rested. I didn't do anything. I was in a pain fog, brain fog, exhausted fog, and could barely stay awake. So, if I messaged anybody the other day and was not making sense, was missed letters when I was trying to smell something, sorry about that Sunday. Oops. Um, just know that when my body flares up, I tend to miss details and miss things. So that's kind of how you can tell when it's really bad, is I kind of miss things. Oh, CFS is not fun. I said I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It was a big, big oops. Luckily, yeah, luckily we're friends and not strangers or something. Otherwise, that'd be really awkward. You know, not thinking while one hurting is bad. And that's the thing, is that it was so bad. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so that's what I want to do with this live, is kind of update people. Like I said, and then whenever I like going through an airport, I usually ask for as far as we know. Um no, Mel, no, you're good. No, you're good. Yeah. So that's kind of, so that you're good. We know. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna organize my stuff um in my roommate's room when I take it over for a little bit. It's gonna be interesting, and it's something that I would like to show, but once again, I'm keeping its privacy, so I won't be able to show you how I have my stuff organized in the space. Ah, no, no, no. And when flying, I usually get like the handicap help where they'll like transport your luggage for you and wheel you through the airport and stuff. So um I don't do it all the time. Sometimes if it's a good stamina, if if I'm doing well enough, then I won't request it. Um if I don't request it for some whatever reason, and I get there and I realize, oops, I should have, then I'm like, hey, can I get handicap help? And usually the airports have been pretty good about that. Yeah, sorry, Sharon. Um, but if I do end up flying, yeah, no, I have. So I have three canes that I own. I have my travel cane that collapses. So basically, when I'm not using it, it can fit into my backpack. I have my dragon cane that is like my going out all the time cane. And then I have my sword cane, which, due to concealed weapon rules and stuff, basically stays at home. But I love it. I mean, who wouldn't want a sword cane? It's a cool, so cool. So, this, my sword and the sword cane will probably get shipped together in a box because, unless I do like a moving service or something, then it will get packed into the moving service. But if I'm flying and just fitting everything in suitcases, then it will get shipped. Actually, it might get shipped either way. We'll see. But now, getting help at the airport when you have health problems comes in handy. It's a big help. And some of the, usually the attendants and stuff are really nice. And it makes it's good. Um, yeah, no, Mel, you can ask when like booking a flight somewhere through the different airlines. You can ask for handicap help at the airport. So usually, when that happens, even though I usually, yeah. Oh, you have phone? Yeah, I'm not sure if you like flying or not, Mel. I don't know. Yeah, but no, you can get handicap service, which is great because you they help with your luggage and stuff. And um, if you're not paralyzed, then you can walk on. What? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Party! Okay, in celebration, I'm gonna whoop whoop whoop! Yes! Yes! Hey, babies! Hey, I'm going to celebrate by eating a gluten-free Oreo. Mm. Happiness. Yeah. doing a cheesy Tyler girl dance. Thank you, Brittany. You are the best girl. Hi, Brittany. Hi, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Hey. Oh my gosh. So, I started my channel back in 2017, and it has and will always be just a hobby for me. But, so I wanted it to just grow naturally. And, but lately I've been a little bit frustrated, to be honest, just because I like gain subscribers and then like go back down. Like, yes, no, you definitely made my day. I've been waiting a long time to finally reach 120 subscribers. It has been a long time coming, and I am so happy. I know other people's channels grow really fast, and that's great. You know, Mel, I think you're almost at like, are you like over 900, Mel? Are you on 1,000? Yeah. And, I don't edit. I don't mess with my pictures to make them pretty. Mel's over 900. That is awesome. Yay. Oh, ice cream cone sounds delicious, Sharon. I hope it was really good. Yeah, no, the subscriber count goes up and down all the time. And I'm like, which is fine. I'm good with that. Yes, Angel did start a Sunday Reset collab. The first video is in August. And I would definitely reach out to her if you want to join us. Right now we have like 19, 20 people doing it. And honestly, if everybody who's in that collab subscribes to my channel, I have a feeling I'm going to get 130 subscribers soon if they all end up subscribing to my channel, which would be awesome. But yes, no, subscriber counts go up and down, but I've been stuck around 114 for a while. It just, yeah, Jen, are you in the Reset collab with me? I don't know. I'm foggy, but yes, no, she did. And I actually have a different perspective for the Sunday Reset. So not only am I excited to see what everybody else is, but I'm also really excited to show mine because it's different. I'm not getting I'm not getting famous, Jen. No, I don't. Me getting famous falls under the same dreamland as me having a house with a wife and a dog. It's it's just one of those things. But thank you so much, Brittany. That's the best. I just, yeah, no, I still need to film my 10 minutes better, Mel. I'm sorry. I know the video is tomorrow morning, and I'm going to film it. Oh, that's so cool. You got to be somebody's number 1,000, Mel. That's awesome. Yep, I still need to film my 10 minutes better for tomorrow, but I'm just. I think I know what I'm gonna do for it. I think I do. I think I know I'm gonna film. Um. Oh, perfect, Mel. I'm so glad you got yours filmed. That's awesome. Yeah. So when flying, you can get handicap help, and it's at least in my experience with traveling, that when I take Uber or Lyft or something, when people see me with my cane and walking and exhausted and out of breath and wheezing and all the things, they're more inclined to help. So, like taking Uber or Lyft or whatever, or the bus. Um, oh, it looks like we're all last minute today. Um, but usually when out in public, they're more inclined to help. Yeah, no, there are some good people out there, and that's why if when it comes to moving my stuff, whether I move it in boxes and like using a moving service, um, I'll probably probably on the other end if I do that, hire people to move my few boxes for me, depending on where I end up. Um, and if I end up moving all my stuff in a suitcase or two, and flying and doing it that way, then I'll end up like taking an Uber or Lyft to wherever my new home is, most likely. And if that's the case, then the airport staff will help me without me needing to hurt myself, injure myself moving stuff to the car. And then the Uber or Lyft driver, usually if when I clearly get a good ones who are willing to help because they see that I'm disabled, will help me get my stuff from their car to the door of wherever I'm going. And now we've been on here for almost an hour. Oh, wow. Okay. And that oil was delicious. I probably should go check what time it is, though, because time flies when you're having fun, and we are having fun. That is good. Um, okay, it's 3:40 now, and it's like if you look at the kitchen, whoop, turning you around, all this stuff. Let me look. So the only mug that's in this cabinet currently that belongs to me is this one. But like all this stuff is staying. I'd be keeping my mug. All that would be staying. 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 That's all my roommates, so that's all staying. The only mugs in here that are mine that's my special wine goblet I was telling you guys about earlier. So that I'd be keeping. My tiny mug is up here. So of course I'd definitely be keeping it. It'd be blasphemy if I didn't. But everything else was definitely made. Staying. 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 All this stuff here. Staying. 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 All the stuff in the dishwasher that's dirty. Staying. Oh yeah, I scrubbed out the sink today, guys. So the sink is clean. I just used hot water and Dawn dish soap and scrubbed it out. Probably could use a deeper clean, but you know what? It's better than it was, and that's what matters. I did not film it though, just because we're trying to conserve energy today. But everything under the sink, staying. 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 Yes, I taste tidy today. So my toolkit is up there. I'm not sure if that's gonna be staying or coming with me. Most likely probably be staying. It only cost me like 25, 30 bucks for that toolkit. And I've had it for a few years now. Like I said, the washer and dryer, they'll be staying. Laundry stuff will be staying. All this stuff staying. Yes, Sean, I like to keep. So this is the current state of the living room. And like I said, the DVDs, the games, the Switch controllers, and possibly the DVD player will be the only things I'm taking out of this living room. Everything else is staying. But no, I like to keep very tidy and organized cabinets. That saying, a place for everything and everything in its place, it's like absolutely joy. So thanks to Brittany, I'm at 120 subscribers. Yay, I had a gluten-free Oreo to celebrate. Some of the other ladies had ice cream. Party, party, party. Everybody's here. Actually, earlier when we were dancing about it, I actually was doing like the cha-cha with my feet. But you guys don't need to see my feet doing the cha-cha. It's not exciting. Yeah, so yeah, so it's all staying. A glass of wine would be amazing. We actually have a bottle of port that my mom gave us on our counter. Aw, grandbaby cuddles are the best. I miss my nieces and nephews being small. Hey, Leela. Hey, Precious. Yeah. You chubby chunkins? Huh? You want to complain to the camera? She usually starts complaining for her food usually an hour or two before he's due. So, and plus, me being up and not sitting and cuddling her is out of her routine. So she currently has some very strong opinions. Hey, babies. Hey, babies. Come be the snug arms. You come be the snug arms. You look like kitty kitty. You's auntie's good babies. And of course, Leela here belongs to my roommate. She's my roommate's cat. So when I move, no more Leela on my camera. The fans are gonna miss you, babies. I think they all come here for you, Bun Bun. They come here to see how cute you are. Yeah. Yeah. They love the Leela precious. Yes, Joy, please have a glass of wine. I would if we had a different wine. I'm not really a person who enjoys port. It is too sweet for me. Too rich for me. So, although we do have whiskey in the freezer. Maybe I should make myself a whiskey lemonade tonight. Oh, that sounds amazing. That sounds delicious. And that would be good. I apologize to all the non-drinkers. Yes, Sunday, tell. Please do tell. Bye, Sharon. Thanks so much for joining the live. Yes. Oh, yeah, no, bourbon is good. Sunday. Bourbon is good. Um, I don't do just, yeah. Yeah, have a great evening. Enjoy your time with your daughter, Sharon. Yeah. Now, see, Brittany, back in my early 20s, vodka was like my alcohol of choice. It was my favorite. It was my alcohol of choice. But unfortunately for me, vodka is made with potatoes. Potatoes are nightshades, and I'm allergic to nightshades. So vodka went the way of the dodo. Yeah, no. I used to love vodka. I would get like the absolute vodka and make myself drinks with it. Yep, no more vodka for me. I do like wine. I, I like wine. I like red wine. I'm not big on white wine. Precious, you ow! Don't. Hey, you can wait. Hey, stop slapping on date. Sorry about that, guys. She gets very demanding when she's tonguing. I get so beat up from that cat. I love you, Precious. And he loves you, babies. Yeah. And even like my drink of choice back in my early 20s was Long Island. I loved a nice, strong Long Island. Yeah, she gets demandos. She gets bitey and batty and everything when she's tonguing. So that's always fun. Yeah, no. You super tonguing, huh, babies? If you start meowing and talking a lot, then I'm just gonna end the live because it's just gonna drive everybody else nuts as well as me. Yeah, he's a barbarian, huh? He's a chunky barbarian. Yeah. You know, he's chunky. He's chunky babies. No, she's actually at a healthy weight for the type of cat she is and how old she is and everything. She just still has the heart of a chunky barbarian. So, you know, but I I don't drink that often. I maybe drink like once a week. I don't. Sometimes it's more than that, but I only have the occasional drink like once a week, just because you know when you have chronic health issues or you have issues, alcohol isn't really the best thing. So I really try to limit myself now and be responsible about it. And plus, no, you can't drink much because it's just it's not a great idea. In my early 20s of yeah, Joy, no, whatever works for you. I mean, going months without it is great, but I was I did what every person does in the early 20s. You know, rum does not agree with me. I actually have two siblings who are allergic to rum. So, good for you, Mel. It's probably a good thing, Mel. With our bodies, you really shouldn't. Um, but and like I said, I used to love vodka. I used to love, mm, yes. So yeah, I know you being responsible, Joy, being being a responsible mama, and that's probably a good thing. Oh yes, no, with soda in my early 20s and before then, the amount of soda I drank was unhealthy. It was, I think, I mean, for a while there was a point in my early 20s where I was doing like, just on top of having like between 4 and 6 shots of espresso in my coffee every day, I was doing like 40 ounces, sometimes more, of soda every day too. And because, oh no, I quit soda. I quit caffeinated soda back in 2016, 2017. And then I quit all soda, was it 2019? 2018, 2019? Oh, enjoy cooking ribs and have family time Sunday. Yeah, so soda I stopped. Caffeinated soda I stopped because it was sort of giving me migraines. And then non-caffeinated soda, like I said, I drank for like a year or two after I quit caffeinated soda, but then that started giving me migraines as well. So Just bye, Sunday. Enjoy your family time. Thank you for coming on the live. Yeah, but no, soda gives me is a migraine trigger for me. So that's a no. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of sparkling water. No, I mean I don't have a terrible reaction to it, but not a huge fan. Yeah, interesting, Sunday. Yeah, no, soda is a no for me, and I've tried like healthy sodas, like those brands say like, if you wanna still drink soda, but you want like healthier soda, blah blah blah, whatever. And they're like these different brands, and it's just no, I just can't do soda. It's just no, 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 no. So, hey Ginger, how's it going? How are you doing? We have been talking it up for over an hour now. Hey Ginger, so Sunday has to go because she's got family stuff, but I did not expect to do the live this long. But hey, a party's a party. I know, poor Ginger. No, it's okay, Ginger. The fact that I've had many people join on a Thursday in the like afternoon, evening when everybody's like busy. When I've had people on and talking, I wasn't expecting it. Honestly, I was expecting to just go live, like end up recording myself and saving it for later for other people to watch. So, bye Sunday. Love you, bestie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah. So Ginger, I will definitely have this saved. So if you want to go back and watch it all later, you can. Oh, Ginger, I'm sorry you've been in a funk. But yeah, no, today has been a good day. And that's kind of I've been in a funk too, Ginger. So we're gonna pull ourselves out and we're gonna do things and get better and try and keep the mood funk away for as long as possible. Because being in a funk is no fun. Yes, Leela. Hey, precious, precious. It's not time, chunkies. You chunking? You guys really are the best. 'Cause I kind of said last minute, hey, I'm going live like I normally do, instead of having this actually planned. And you guys just went with it, adapted to my crazy, and I love it. Mm, I might need to get my tripod. Oh, bye, Brittany. Thank you again so much. I'm so glad you got to hang out. I'm glad I was able to keep you company while you were folding laundry. Yes, get stuff done, ladies. Absolutely. I am just gonna be resting today, like I showed you guys earlier, and you'll see when you rewatch. Um, Before I went live today, I did wipe out the kitchen sink, scrubbed it down with some Dawn dish soap on hot water, and So it looks better than it did. Bye, Jen. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be um heating up some rice and some gluten-free teriyaki chicken for my dinner tonight. Yeah, no, getting back and doing those tasks that you normally do, you know, cleaning up your space, it really does help you. Yeah, no, sitting down, yeah, drinking plenty of water is good. It's ginger. It sounds like you're doing all those things you need to do to get out of a funk. That is one thing that for me, um, if you watch Clutterbug, cast from Clutterbug, you know that there's the different organizing styles, like visual organizers, people like who like their stuff hidden, and I am a cricket, and I like my stuff hidden and super organized, which you probably can tell from seeing my spaces. But so if there are piles, if there are things out, it just sends me into a little a spiral, and I don't feel better again until that stuff is fixed and organized and put away. Which makes it complicated every time I move because, things stay disheveled for a while. I mean, it's an organized, like I showed in my short, it's organized chaos. Yay! Oh, joy. That makes so much sense. That fits. That tracks. That makes sense. Yay, Joy and Mel and I were all crickets. Yes. Yes. Oh, that'd be. Yeah, no. She has a quiz, Ginger. Clutterbug on her website has a quiz that you can take to find out which type you are, but you have to answer the questions not as who you expected to be or who your fantasy self is, but how you really are. And it gives you an accurate answer. Leela, it's not time chunkless. No, you're not eating Auntie's hand. No. Oh, that's cool. Hey, babies. What is it, huh? What? Can Auntie bite you? Hey, I'm not biting Auntie. No. You can chill out. Oh, it's a good thing you guys are alive right now with me because if it was just me, not unalive, I'd be cursing and swearing and frustrated. Oh yeah, I want to see a picture of a baby goat. I love baby goats. I love goats. I've had friends who have had goats, and it's just one, they're really practical, and two, they're just cute. Yeah, it's different. Like for me with my roommate, he doesn't really care too much how things are set up and how things are organized, but he definitely we do differ a little bit with things, and so how we have things organized in this space is kind of our compromise. It is. It's a compromise on how things are set up that works for both of us. And That is another thing, is I've slowly kind of aw, poor piggy. Man, can use a trampoline. That's rough. It's hard when you're somebody who when you're living with somebody who's opposite, whether it's their organizing style that's opposite, or whether it's how much they like to keep as far as their belongings go is opposite. It it makes it complicated. So I've lived with pack rats before. I've lived with hoarders before, and you kind of have to find that one spot that's like the little pockets of spaces that are how you like things and the way you want. Otherwise, you'll go crazy. Um, yeah. Well, yeah, no, it's complicated when, you know, it's in someone's visual and they need to see it, otherwise they forget. Which, so like for me, I like things hidden, I like things put away, I do not like seeing it. Yeah, no, my roommate is the same way. Most things, um, we could have stored and put away, but there's some things where if it's not out, my roommate forgets about it. So we have to leave it out, which is why there's more out than I'm comfortable with. But that's what my roommate needs, and so that's what happens. Same joy. Visual clutter triggers my anxiety. Yes. That is one thing I've realized. And that right there, I realized is why I don't like bookcases. I don't think I've ever said this out loud to anybody before, but I don't like bookcases, and that is why. Because visual clutter triggers my anxiety, and seeing all that stuff stresses me out. I don't like it. Doesn't matter that it's contained, doesn't matter that it's all in one spot. I don't like it. So, like having all the DVDs out on a bookcase, on a shelf, and having the bookcase in my room, I did it because it was a way to store my stuff, and I couldn't find a piece of furniture I wanted to do it otherwise. I've come to realize over the years that I do not like bookcases. And or knickknacks. So having a lot of stuff, yeah. So, you were saying how your family likes the bookcases and they like stuff on the bookcases and they love books. So you kind of you have to compromise. And like my roommate, he likes to have his stuff on display and to see it, and which, he's got some really cool stuff. So it works for him. But for me, yeah, no. For me, a bookcase. I feel like bookcases to me can they're like magnetic in a way because my eye is just drawn. It's just Yeah, I used to have my bookcase in my closet, Ginger, and it worked, sort of. Because then every time I'd open my closet would look super cluttered to me because the bookcase was in there and I could see everything and it just looked like a lot of stuff stuffed into a closet to me. And so for me, it didn't work. Yeah, so bookcases. Now, I will say another thing is that for me, with a bookcase, besides just not liking to see my stuff and wanting it all hidden away, is that I have an allergy to dust and dust mites, which is one of the reasons I went minimal in the first place, was because the less surfaces, the less stuff I have that can collect dust, the better off my allergies are. Oh, Joy, I'm so glad this is inspiring to declutter. It's good you learned not to see it, Mel. I mean, yeah. So, like with the book declutter, I love books, but books collect dust. Bookcases collect dust. And so, as much as it would be like cool to be like Beauty and the Beast or Sherlock Holmes or something, we've got like this library book room and you've got all the books and I love to read. You could read to your heart's content and everything. The dust is a no for me. Because of my dust allergies, that is why when it comes to furniture and stuff, when it's up to me, it looks sparse. Yeah, no, I love books and family history and all that stuff. I do. I love it. It's good for hobbies. It's good for crafts. It's good for books. Are just a wonderful, wonderful thing. But due to health, due to allergies, and due to just not wanting to see stuff, having books in a bookcase just isn't, a lot of furniture isn't practical for me. So, because of my dust allergies, I try to keep things one as dust free as possible. But, and that's the other thing is that, like with frames and crown molding and baseboards and furniture and stuff, the stuff that's like really ornate and has detailing and it's made really well, it is so pretty. I love it so much. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous, stunning. Like the walls with like the detailing and stuff. It's so pretty. And fantasy me is like, oh, that'd be so cool. It looks so pretty. But the reality is that because of health, I can't keep up with it, and because of allergies, it's not a good idea. So I don't. And you gotta do what you can. Oh, Ginger, yeah, no, if I would love to see like before and after pics, Ginger, if you can remember of your washer and dryer and you getting it cleaned off. Because it's such a cool thing to see and it also just makes you feel better. Because you see the before and you're like, oh my gosh. And you see the after and you're like, ah, happiness. Yay, Ginger, thank you so much. I am looking forward to it. I am so, so excited to see your before and after pics of on your washer and dryer and of your goats. Well, that's the thing is I like cozy joy, and I really like a space feeling cozy and welcoming, and because I've always kind of been the person who would like love to host and have dinner parties, and have a dining room with table and chairs and cloth napkins and plates and flatware, and making a nice dish, and everybody sitting on the table drinking water or a glass of wine or whatever it was, and just talking, and then clearing off the table after like and having coffee and dessert while playing board games and card games. I'm just, I guess I'd be considered an old soul that way. But I love blankets. Like even now in the summer with it being hot and getting up in like the 90s outside. So yeah, no, Mel. That's the thing, Mel, is that the whole entertaining dining room table and chairs. That's kind of more fantasy me, because it's just with my body and all my allergies, it's not necessarily realistic. But I think there's a way to do it without it being anxiety inducing and wiping wiping yourself out. Cause I am an introvert, but I do like to socialize on occasion, and I also like, if it's my own space, I like being able to have people over, enjoy them, and then kicking them out when I want, and then just being antisocial for as long as I want, being an introvert for as long as I want, and then doing it all over again. Okay, Mel. Well, when I get a house, Mel, I will entertain, and you can come over, and I'll deal with all of it, and you can just enjoy, and then we can go back to being introverts again and just talking, communicating online and stuff. Yeah. Like I said, I'm an introvert, but I need some socialization. Not a lot, just some. Yeah. But that's kind of so. And I won't always be the one cooking. If I was entertained, I wouldn't always be the one cooking. Sometimes it would just be a matter of ordering food from somewhere and, calling it good, or having a potluck and have people bring stuff. But, yeah, no, I like my space. I like things a certain way, and Leela is being a good sleepy snuggums. She's chilled out, people. See? Look at her being a good resting kitty. Look at her being a good resting kitty, baby bun love. That's a good precious. That's a good precious precious. That's my good little babies. That's my good little precious. And she loves the bar chunkers. I think she finally gave up. Which works for me. Yeah, but I like things cozy too, Joy. Even in the summer when it's hot, wherever. Yeah, she is a good kitty. She's comfy. She loves Auntie's lap. But I like things comfy. I love blankets. Like, wherever I am, I need central air or AC or something because if I overheat, my body goes into a flare and I'm just miserable and can't function. So even in the summertime, I have a blanket on me usually. I don't right now because the cat's on me and it's just I don't want to move her. But even in the summer, year round, I have a blanket on me. The weight of the blanket changes depending on how cold it is, but cozy and comfy is key for me. Also, hopefully one day when I'm not renting, I want to paint the walls and like do like these like dark, moody, like 1920s vibe walls where just moody and cozy with blankets and comfy furniture and oh, happy place. Calling up with a cup of coffee and mm, yes. There is a way to do comfy and cozy and have it be not too much work now. There is a way to do it and be minimal. Yes, dark, moody vibes. Mm-hmm. Yes, please. And that is another thing that's going to need to happen is that wherever I end up, whether it's in a room or a place, they're going to need to allow me to put either blackout blinds or blackout curtains on the windows because I am light sensitive and I get headaches and migraines on the regular and I need to be able to black out the light. That is important. Yes, I love Sophia. I believe I'm subscribed to her channel, and I have been. I've been following her for years, and I love it. I love her channel so much. And room darkening drapes are great now. And that is the thing, is that blinds, room darkening blinds are really practical, but curtains or drapes give you that moody, cozy vibe. And anyway, it just depends. So we shall see. We shall see. He's a good purchase. He's a good kitty babies. What is it, Bun Bun? Do not dig your claws in Auntie's leg. Hey, what? No, it's not time, Chunkers. No, not time, babies. What time was it? No. You got just over half an hour, Bun Bun. Yeah, no. The bedroom especially should be a cool, dark space. Because a bedroom is for sleeping. And you want it to be cozy and comfortable and cool and dark so you get a good night's sleep. And so you want a space that makes you happy. And speaking of blankets, time to put one on. No, Chunkers, it's not time, Chunkins. Not time to live. My babies. Nut time to chunkies. See? Blanket. Okay. Well, everyone, I want to thank you guys for joining me for this live and for everybody who did. I was not expecting to have, yeah, no light and airy. Light and airy, it looks really pretty, but I need to go too now. My arms are tired and I should have grabbed the tripod, but I didn't think I was going to be on alive for this long. So I didn't. But, you live and you learn. Um, but I need to go because Leah is getting super chunky and when she's like this, it's just a constant complaining is it can get on your nerves and I'm not gonna put you guys through that. You all have animals and stuff of your own to deal with. So Ginger, thank you for coming on and joining us. I'm so glad you were able to. Thank you to everybody else who's was on here with me. And I'm gonna go and you're welcome, Joy. Yes, bye everybody. Have a good night. I'm gonna rest and enjoy a quiet evening. Bye, friends. Good night. Oh, and I got me yawning. Okay. Bye, loves.